Welcome back to Middle Earth. It's Sam here at Bricks, and today we have new 2025 Lego Lord of the Rings leaks along with all the latest Lego news. Plus, to relaunch the channel here on YouTube, I'm giving away a free copy of the original Lego Lord of the Rings set Gandalf Arrives this month, and all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and comment down on this video. So in my last video, we broke down the front images of set 10354 Lego Icons Bag End, which has 2017 pieces, will retail at $270 and releases on April the 1st, 2025 in less than 2 weeks time. And today we finally have those interior images which we have all been waiting for. So before we get into a full reveal of the interior of Bag End, we actually do have a reveal of set 40761 Smeagol and Daegol, which is the gift with purchase set. First up, I have to say that I really don't like that boat. It looks really quite weird, and because Lego's gone for this kind of 2-platform build, it means that the water section is really small. I really like the concept of the fact that Daegol can actually dive down and kind of catch the ring in the water and bring it back up for Smeagol to then take it, but I don't think the execution is quite there, a bit like with the Fell Beast. A cleaner little micro display diorama would have been better, I think. It's certainly a unique gift with purchase and an interesting take on a smaller Lord of the Rings playset, which we obviously haven't seen from Lego in about 10 years now. Which brings me back to what I've said many times here on the channel, that if Lego wants to release smaller sets, $20 battle packs, go with either orcs or maybe Men of Minas Tirith would be the way to go. Moving on now, let's dive into Bag End. And after a price increase of $70, I think this is going to help a lot of us decide whether or not we pick this set up. Now, as you can see, this image is not the greatest quality, so there may be 1 or 2 details which are missing, but we can see a lot of the Easter eggs and book references, movie references that have been featured. So starting from the left side, we have a half shot of Frodo sitting and reading next to a tree, which can of course double up as Gandalf arrives, or just Frodo relaxing, reading a book by his hobbit hole. This is nice, but what has me excited is the image next to it, where we can see a trapdoor built into the party stage that old Bilbo Baggins is standing upon. For me, Bilbo putting on the One Ring and disappearing never gets old, and it was kind of one of the first instances of me thinking about magic and seeing it happen on the screen in front of me, so I think that's a really nice touch. Moving on to the next image, we have Bilbo's writing office and the Red Book of Westmarch. And I have to say, this is probably the most Tolkienian reference inside the build, because in case you were not aware, this Red Book is where Bilbo and Frodo record their adventures, and Tolkien wrote that it was from this Red Book that he drew together the full story of the Lord of the Rings and of course the Hobbit. So that's a really nice reference, but we also have a lot of movie things included, with an entrance hall where Gandalf can bump his head on the chandelier while entering Bag End. And we can start to see some of the details here inside these rooms. They look sleek and well finished. We can see here we've got candles, barrels, coat hooks, paintings and more. And the last reference that is directly shown on the back of this box art is when Frodo throws the One Ring into the fire and Gandalf teaches him the lore surrounding it, telling him to keep it secret and keep it safe. Again, the details inside look great, even down to the 2 portraits of Bilbo's mother and father hanging above the fireplace, Belladonna and Bungo Baggins, which is really nice, really cool, never seen in the movies, but obviously referenced quite a few times in the books and play a big part in kind of building Bilbo's character. Now, as for the main build itself, it is designed in a classic Lego kind of style, so we've got the displayable front and then the accessible back for playability. And this results in a long open plan tunnel sort of look, which does make a lot of sense considering hobbit holes are essentially tunnels burrowed into the earth. As Tolkien wrote and Gandalf says, not a nasty, dirty, wet hole, filled with the end of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole, with nothing to sit down on or eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. And because you've stuck with me this far, this image, which is put right up front of Master Samwise Gamgee holding hands with his future wife, Rosie Cotton, as they dance at Bilbo's 111th birthday party, before the One Ring and before Sam steps the furthest away from home that he's ever been. Now, I was asking for this to be included ever since we heard about Bag End being released and it being based off the Fellowship of the Ring. I think it's a really nice touch. I've always loved, in particular, the characters of Gandalf, Sam, Samwise, Aragorn, and Boromir, pretty much in that order. But back to Lego, because we've all been waiting on this reveal, and now it's mostly here, we can pass judgment on whether we want to buy this set. There is no doubt that it's a massive upgrade on the original Bag End, the Unexpected Gathering set. So we've got substantially more with the birthday party, with all of the exclusive minifigures. It's important to say that we do need the official Lego reveal images to be sure about all of these Easter eggs and just whether or not this is worth picking up. But with this interior mostly being revealed here, it is a little bit smaller than I expected. I was hoping for 3 to 5 different rooms capturing kind of the whole scale of Bag End that we see in the movies. However, with just 2017 pieces, I don't think the designer had enough pieces to do that with. It feels a little bit cramped inside, and I would have liked a slightly bigger interior, especially at $270 or £250 of my hard-earned money. It's very much the exclusive minifigures and the authentic references that make this a special set, and when you take it with the gift with purchase set of Smeagol and Deagol, and the fact that this is the cheapest Lego Lord of the Rings icon set ever released, I think it's still worth picking up. Once we have the official Lego reveal in the next couple of days, I can be sure of whether it's a day one purchase. But look, these are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think of this Bag End interior reveal down in those comments. As always, thank you guys for watching, and make sure to keep it secret and keep it safe.